What if just 7 TRX moves could completely reshape your body? Research shows there are 7 neglected muscles statistically found on general fitness enthusiasts. But developing these muscles creates a physique that's balanced, strong, and looks impressive from every angle. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 7 suspension trainer exercises that target these neglected muscles for maximum lasting results, whether you're new or already experienced. To start, let me show you how to build arms that look defined at rest. Your triceps are made up of 3 different heads, but one stands out when it comes to creating impressive arm definition: the lateral head. This muscle is the secret behind the defined horseshoe-shaped look. But how do you target this muscle using a suspension trainer? Let me show you. Adjust your straps to a long length and position them over your shoulders. Start by leaning slightly forward, hands close together at chest level. Now, squeeze your tricep muscles to push your hands forward and down. Actively push down against the straps to squeeze your tricep muscles. Slowly return to the starting position, taking 2 seconds to move back up. Now that you've learned how to sculpt your arms with these close presses, let's move on to giving your legs a fuller, more athletic appearance. There's one leg muscle that most people overlook. It's called the quad sweep, and it runs along the outside of your leg. Developing it gives your legs an impressive shape from the front and side. So how do you build this muscle? Let me show you. Start by standing with your feet close together in a narrow stance. Slowly squat down over 2 seconds, and as you lower yourself, actively press your feet outwards against the floor. This shifts the tension directly onto your outer quad muscles. Pause briefly at the bottom, keeping the outward tension strong, then squat back up, still pressing outwards as you rise. These narrow squats also significantly reduce the stress in your knee joints, helping you build leg muscles safely. As you get stronger, you can gradually add a weighted vest to increase difficulty. Now that your legs are on the weight looking athletic, let's move up top. Next, I'm going to show you the #1 suspension trainer exercise to build that sought after V-shaped upper body. Your lats are the largest muscles in your back. When your lats flare out beneath your shoulders, your waist instantly looks narrower and your upper body appears stronger and more imposing. So how do you build these impressive V-shaped muscles? Let me show you. Grab the straps with your palms facing upward and step forward to create an angle. At the bottom, gently stretch your lats. From here, squeeze your lats and drive your elbows down and back alongside your body. At the top, squeeze your lats. Really feel those muscles engage. Then slowly lower yourself back down over 2 seconds, stretching again at the bottom before repeating the movement. Now that you've developed the top half of your V-shape with these reverse grip rows, next I'll show you how to tighten and strengthen your waistline, the crucial bottom half of that impressive V. Strong obliques instantly transform your midsection, giving your waist a tighter appearance and more defined. But how do you build your obliques? Let me show you. Start by standing tall, holding both TRX handles firmly together overhead. Take a small step inward to create a slight angle. From here, slowly bend sideways at your waist, lowering yourself until you feel a deep stretch along your side. Squeeze your core muscles to raise yourself back up to the starting position and squeeze your abs extra hard at the top. Repeat this controlled movement, lowering and raising with controlled intention. Now that you've built strength and endurance in your obliques with these side bends, let's move on to the next exercise that'll help you build broader shoulders. Arnold Schwarzenegger believed one muscle was the secret to balanced, symmetrical, and impressive shoulders: the middle shoulder muscles. So let's put Arnold's belief into action with a powerful TRX exercise you can do right now. Start by grabbing the handles and lifting your arms into a Y shape. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Now, slowly lower yourself down, stopping just before your shoulders lose tension. Go too far and you'll end up hanging, losing tension on the middle shoulder muscle. Lose tension, lose growth. Drive your arms back up over 2 seconds. Then at the top, squeeze your shoulders extra hard by pulling against the straps. Don't go too far back or your upper back muscles will take the tension away from your shoulders. The secret to this Y-shaped exercise is constant controlled tension directly on your middle shoulder muscle. Now let's move to the lower body. Next, I'll show you how to build glutes that balance your physique and instantly improve your posture. But what's the best way to build them effectively with a suspension trainer? Let me show you. Start by setting your TRX straps around mid-calf height. Begin by placing both feet into the straps. Lift your hips an inch off the ground. This is your starting position. No resting on the floor. Now squeeze your glutes hard and press your heels firmly down into your straps, driving your hips upwards towards the ceiling. Pause at the top, squeezing your glutes extra hard for 2 seconds. Then slowly lower yourself back down. As you gain strength and stability, challenge yourself by progressing to one leg. Now that you've built strong glutes with these raises, let's move on to arguably the most powerful upper body exercise for building 4D shoulders, powerful posture, and a bulletproof shoulder girdle. Building strong rear shoulder muscles gives your physique impressive depth, making your shoulders look defined and more athletic from every angle. But how do you target these rear muscles? Let me show you. Grab the handles and lean back at a slight angle. Pull the handles towards your face, aiming roughly at nose level. As you reach the top, rotate your knuckles upward and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold that squeeze for 2 seconds, then slowly lower yourself down for another 2 seconds. Don't fully relax or hang at the bottom or you'll lose tension on the rear shoulder muscle and hinder your results. The thing is, knowing these 7 exercises alone won't transform your body unless you've got a solid foundation of strong and mobile legs. Without that foundation, you're building on shaky ground. So watch this video next and I'll walk you through my simple 6-step training roadmap to quickly build impressive leg strength, muscle and mobility using just a suspension trainer from home.